What's up, guys? It's Cody coming back at you with another video, and today we're completing the 5-inch straight pipe kit by adding a new tip. So as you guys can see, I went with the AFE tip. I'll show you guys it in a minute. A couple videos ago, I did an install video with the 5-inch straight pipe kit where I showed you guys how to put it on, and then I did comparison sounds of the stock exhaust and the 5-inch straight pipe kit, and it sounds great. So if you guys didn't see that video, check it out. I'll put a link down in the description below. It was a great video, so you guys got to see it. But today we're going to be installing this new tip, which, like I said, I'll show you guys in a second. Like I said, I went with AFE. I searched on Amazon for a 5-inch exhaust tip, and it pretty much was one of the first ones that came up. It was the sizes that I kind of thought I wanted, and it had good reviews on it, so I went with it. Also, for those of you guys that don't know, I already have an AFE intake filter, so let me show you guys that real quick, because this exhaust tip is huge and the intake is huge. So apparently AFE does everything big. Check this out, you guys. Let me show you this intake filter real quick for those of you guys that haven't seen it. All right, so there is my intake filter. Like I said, it's massive. I mean, it takes up the whole space between the battery and back here, all that stuff. I mean, it's huge. It's way bigger than the K&N filter that I had on there before. So like I said, apparently they do everything big, because you guys are going to see this tip right now. And even when I ordered it, I had no idea the tip was this big. This thing is massive. And honestly, I don't think you guys will really be able to tell in the video how big this thing is in person. It's huge. When I opened it, I was like, oh my God, but it looks great. It's gonna look really cool. So let me go ahead and open it up for you guys, and then we'll throw it on and mark it up and make some cuts. We'll put it on, tighten up the clamp, and then I'll show you guys some comparison sounds. So let's get to it. All right, you guys, so let's open this thing up. I don't think you guys are really gonna be able to tell how big this thing is, but look at this freaking thing, man. This is huge. I'm telling you guys, like, I mean, look at it compared to my hand. You could kind of tell, but you cannot really tell. Even me looking at it right now, you cannot tell how big this thing is. Look, check this out. Look at this. Look at, just like I said when I got the filter, this thing's bigger than my head. This thing is massive. So it's gonna look good. I already kind of mocked it. You know, I put it on the exhaust just to kind of look at it before doing this video, make sure it was gonna fit and everything. So I didn't make the video, and then it didn't even fit on the exhaust. But I checked it once, so it does fit. But it looks sick, man. This thing's huge. I like this AFE badge on it. It looks pretty cool. So let me throw it on the truck, and then maybe that'll even help give you guys some perspective on how big it really is too. All right, so let's get this thing on. The badge goes over here. It's pretty tight fit. Gotta just kind of wiggle it on, I guess. Maybe I'll have to loosen the clamp up a little bit. I got it on before, so it should. There we go. Just kind of wiggle it on. All right, guys, so there it is. It's just kind of slipped on right now. Obviously, it's not clamped or anything. Like I said, I'm gonna mark it so I can cut the exhaust. But that's kind of where I think I want it. In my exhaust install video, I said that when I got the tip, I would kind of make it flush with the truck, but I decided I kind of like how it looks like that. Plus, if I cut the exhaust long and put it like that, and then I decide to make it flush, I can always just loosen the clamp and push it back. So I'd rather cut the exhaust kind of long, and then if I change my mind, I can always push the tip back. But if I cut the exhaust too short, then I could be like screwed, you know? So I think that's where I'm gonna go with it for now. You could see it's not flush with the truck. It is sticking out a little bit, but I kind of like how it looks, kind of sticking out a little bit. So let's go ahead, and I got a marker on me. We're gonna go ahead and mark back here. We're gonna mark back here on this, and then I'll basically just add probably whatever. I'll check with the tape, maybe 2 inches, and I'll cut it there. So when I slip this on, there is some exhaust in here. It's not just like cut to right here, you know? All right, there it is. There's our mark. So like I said, I'll basically add a little bit, and then I'm not gonna, you know, make another mark perfect. Actually, I probably should just put like a little mark now that I think about it. I don't know why I marked all the way around, because I'm just gonna add like 2 inches and cut it here without a mark. So I don't know why I did that. Now you guys can basically learn from my mistake. All right, so like I said, you guys, I should have just put one little mark right here instead of marking all the way around. I wasn't really thinking. I should just put like one little mark. And then I'm gonna just basically, I measured this and I could probably go 2 inches and be okay. I'm probably gonna go 2.5. Just, you know, it'll be up in here somewhere, like I said, but that'll be okay. And that'll give me some room to play and adjust it if I decide to. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark 2.5 inches back. Then I'll slip this back onto that mark and then I'll mark it all the way around. All right, guys, so there's our new mark for the actual cut right there. Got our sawzall set up. Let's go ahead and cut it. I don't know if I'll be able to do it with this blade. I might be able to get all the way around with it. I might need to get a longer blade, but we'll see. Let's check it out. All right, guys, there it is. The cut is done. It was definitely a challenge to get to. It was pretty hard to get to this. The sawzall was just, it was a lot of work, but for the top and the sides, I had to kind of use the sawzall to really get into the angles. And then on the bottom where there was a lot left, like the sawzall was like hitting the tire, and it was, so I used a cutoff wheel to finish it. So it took a sawzall and a cutoff wheel. If there's a better way you could think of, or if you could take this tip off, it goes over the axle and everything though, so it's kind of a pain to get in and out. So I just cut it right here, and like I said, it took a sawzall and a cutoff wheel to get it. And then on the very, very top, as you can see here, I still had a little sliver that was left. You could see it's still right there. It was still left up here, and I didn't want to do the sawzall anymore, so I just worked it and worked it and worked it till it ripped off. We're gonna cover it with the tip, and it's gonna be fine. So let's slip this tip on. All right, guys, so now that we put the tip on, it actually turns out that it was a good thing having that mark after all, because now I know exactly how far to put the tip on, and I use that mark as a reference, so it really have it like as far in as I wanted it to be. So it turned out that a good thing that we made that mark all the way around the first mark. So now it's on, and that's pretty much it. You know, I just got to get under there and tighten the clamp. Obviously, it's just going to be probably a socket wrench, or, you know, yeah, I'll probably just use a socket wrench for that, tighten that clamp down, and that's pretty much it. And then, like I said in the exhaust install video, I'm gonna go and weld every connection. I'm not gonna do a complete weld. I'm just gonna put a little tack on each connection of the exhaust, and then put a little tack on the tip. That way it can't be just taken off. It has to be, you know, the tack would have to be cut. So no one will be able to steal the tip, and the exhaust won't ever fall apart from just the clamps loosening up over time while driving. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tighten that thing down. Obviously, you guys don't really need me to show you that. So let's get into the before and after sounds. We'll start this thing up and compare it to how the exhaust sounded before the tip was on there, and we'll see if there's a difference. All right, let's get to it. All right, guys, there it is. So the tip is on, and honestly, let me just say, wow, I'm pretty surprised. Honestly, I didn't really think the tip would make a difference in sound. I just kind of thought it was mostly like a cosmetic thing. But you guys will probably be able to tell there. I still haven't listened to the before and after, but you guys just heard the before and after. I'm not sure if you could tell a difference, but I honestly already think I could tell a difference just on the startup. It definitely seems like it had more of a deep growl at the end and more of like a choppy sound from the tip. I don't know if like the sound comes out and kind of bounces off that tip on the way out, but I just kind of feel like it went from like it was kind of a higher pitched growl to now it's like a deeper growl with kind of like a whoop 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 sound at the end. So I definitely think I could tell a difference already, and I like it. I like how it sounds. It sounds deeper. So like I said, I haven't listened to the before and after. I could be wrong. Maybe you guys can't really tell a difference there, or maybe you did hear it. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought, if you could tell a difference and how you like it, if you think it sounds better or not, how you think it looks. But I definitely think it could tell a difference, and I like it. I like how it sounds. Wasn't that much, 80 bucks on Amazon, I think, or something like that. It definitely adds to the truck. I mean, look at, we already have you guys know this truck, I'm building it with the white on black scheme, and it's a black tip. It just adds to it. It makes such a big difference. It's a small addition, but even like, you guys remember I added the shackles to the front, right? I mean, look, obviously, like I said, shackles aren't just cosmetic. There's a purpose to them, but we added the shackles because it helps with the white on black. You know, I think I need to get bigger shackles. These things are a little small. When I got them, I put them on and I like how they look, but they're a little small. I might get some bigger, heavier duty looking ones. It just will look cooler. Those will get the job done. They have the weight capacity to pull this truck out, no problem, but they're a little small on the huge truck. But like I said, you guys, we're going with the white on black scheme, and I definitely think the tip adds to it. I mean, just look at it. I like that badge right there. I like how it looks. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Simple install, short video, but pretty cool. Hope you guys liked it. Leave a comment down below what you thought. Don't forget, if you're new, hit that subscribe button, join the 7.3 community, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.